Hey everybody, welcome to the Magic Weekly News Update on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and I don't have an exact schedule for this just quite yet. I don't think it's always going to be Mondays. That doesn't always make sense. For the moment, it's going to be whenever big news happens or, enough news has built up. It should probably be weekly-ish, but of course, during set review season, there's probably not going to be any news. But let's talk about the news that happened in the past few days. Up first, important to me because Unstable is the best draft format ever, AskUrza.com has been updated. AskUrza.com is where you have to go if you are playing Urza Academy Headmaster in order to get your loyalty abilities for Urza. This is actually not a static site. They actually update it periodically. The previous update to this changed a ton of Urza's abilities to be War of the Spark Planeswalker based. War of the Sparks Planeswalkers were uncommon and rare and only a few mythic, and so as a result, he actually became way less powerful of a planeswalker in Unstable. But War of the Spark is now gone, that has been fixed up, and now we're back to having some more historical, powerful loyalty effects for Urza Academy Headmaster. Probably only matters to me, but it matters to me a lot because Unstable's great. Up next, a quick update from Mark Rosewater about the Magic story because we got a grasp to whatever kind of lore we can find these days. Somebody named Smug Looking Barrel 6, who I know is a viewer, at least of my Twitch stream, I assume also of my YouTube channel, so hi, asked, so what's the story with Gideon? He's from Theros and dead. Doesn't that mean that he's down in the underworld and could escape? Mark Rosewater has clarified you have to die on Theros to go to the Theros underworld, not be from Theros. So Gideon is dead. Up next, controversial figure from the MPL last year, Savjz, has turned down the invitation to the MTG Rivals League. Savjz was invited mid-season after some high-profile removals happened to the MPL. He was a Hearthstone streamer and other games, didn't really have too much of an interest in Magic, and was injected into the MPL. There was huge controversy over this. People harassed him, which was wrong. It wasn't his fault. I would have done the same thing. It was Magic's fault for inviting a non-Magic pro into the Magic Pro League. He did not do very well. He did not attend any of the paper tournaments, which is how you got mythic points as well, and as a result ended up last place in the MPL. Now, last place in the MPL doesn't mean that you lose your job entirely. You get knocked down to the new MTG Rivals League, which is a league of people who are fighting to get into the MPL for next year. Savjz has said, though, that his stream means a lot to him, and so he is turning down the Magic Rivals League invitation because he would have to give it his 100%, and he does not want to do that. He wants to focus on his stream, which makes sense. His stream is making way more money than being in the Rivals League ever would. So good luck to him, and hopefully we'll see the MPL hopefully turn a corner this year and become much more about Magic pros. And as I mentioned in my predictions and hopes video, I hope that we do get that Community Cup back or something like that, where we can still highlight very big people in the community and get diversity in there without hurting the integrity of the pro league. Finally today, the biggest news for today is Magic Legends had a big bit of exclusive coverage today from Game Informer. We got some quick little bits of interviews, and we're actually going to be getting a full month of coverage, including interviews and things like that. From the little snippets that we've heard, we now know that the game is free to play. I don't know if we knew that before or not, and we also know that it's really good, says the developers. Can't imagine they would say anything different. What we did get is some gameplay footage, and it looks kind of like Diablo, but hold your pitchforks. I know people are already angry about that. Every game is a clone of something. It doesn't matter if it looks like a different game. That's fine. But it's not just a Diablo clone, it's also a deck builder built into the action RPG style. It actually sounds kind of like Minion Masters or Clan Royale or something like that, where you get this small little deck of cards. I believe they have said it's 12 cards, and you have 4 of them at any time. So instead of Diablo, where you have all of your skills, or WoW or anything like that, you only have 4 of your 12 skills. You use one, it goes to the bottom of the deck, and you draw another one. So you're sort of cycling through the skills that you have, saving the ones that you need for later, using the ones that you need now, and so on and so forth. Beyond that, it sure does look kind of like a Diablo action RPG style, and there's been plenty of good ones that aren't Diablo. It does look like it's heavily set on Dominaria so far, or at least from what we've seen from the pre-alpha footage. There's a lot of mentions of Squee and Lyra Dawnbringer and the Cabal and Josu Vess and others, so it does look like at least we're going to start being heavily Dominaria focused. I expect, based on the cinematic trailer, the intention is that we will travel to other planes. But yeah, that's about all we have so far. It's not a ton of news. It's not telling us the exact nitty-gritty of the game, but it's enough to start to whet my appetite. I'm excited for this. I'm going to give it a go. I think every single Magic board game, comic book, video game, etc. that isn't Magic Online or Arena, or is just literally Magic the Gathering, the card game reimagined, has a hard sell to a lot of Magic players. A lot of Magic players don't care about Magic the world, they care about the card game. And so it could be a hard sell to a lot of those people, because it is definitely a different game than Magic the Gathering. But for me, I love the Magic world, so I'm going to be first in line to give this a go. But let me know what you think of the quick snippets that we've seen so far. I will continue to do coverage on this as we get more coverage from Game Informer this month, and hopefully I can get myself into the beta and make some Magic Legends content going forward. So let me know what you think of Magic Legends so far. Let me know what you think of Savjz's dropping out of the MTG Rivals League. Let me know when the last time you resolved Urza Academy Headmaster was in the comments down below. As always, if you do have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me over on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. You can find me at patreon.com/themanaleek. If you want to help out financially that way, anything is appreciated. And you do work yourself towards a Mana Leek playmat, it's both, the chance to win the cards from the Cracker Packs each week, or the Pack One Pick ones. That's the new name of it. Of course, the easiest way is to like, share, and subscribe. And if you do have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.